While the Tomb Kings of Nehekhara are nowhere near as evil as the other undead inhabiting the Warhammer world, only a fool would consider them to be a benevolent force. True, there are some that leave the living alone, content with ruling their broken realms of the dead or hunting down the servants of Nagash. These peaceful Tomb Kings are the exception rather than the rule, however. As most were brutal conquerors and merciless slave drivers in life, many Tomb Kings eagerly look beyond their borders to earn further glories post mortem. Only the lethargy of death and an unending tide of external aggressors has kept them from expanding their realm to include the rest of the planet. Counted amongst these aggressive and violent Tomb Kings is the mummy known as King Nekhesh. The last of such are the Imperishable's lineage, Nekhesh hails from the city of Khemri, and was the first to wield the powerful weapon known as the Destroyer of Eternities. It is said that the enchanted blade can completely destroy the soul of its victims, making it one of the few items capable of permanently slaying the demons of chaos. As mighty as this weapon was, it was under King Nekesh's watch that the grand dynasty of the Imperishable failed, so he was clearly not a capable ruler, despite the power of his armaments. There was one distinguishing feature of King Nekesh's otherwise unimpressive reign, however. It was during his time as king that the regiment of spearmen known as King Nekesh's Scorpion Legion was assembled for the first time. Armed with long spears tipped with the black claws of desert scorpions, these warriors distinguished themselves in battle against barbarian invaders. While the scribe didn't see it important to tell us whether these invaders were northern chaos worshippers or a horde of brutal greenskins, they did make sure to note the valor and skill of the Scorpion Legion. The enemies of Nehekhara broke against their shields, the cowardly barbarians put to flight by the lightning strikes of their black-tipped spears. In death, they have been animated to serve the line of Cetra once more, still bearing the name of their former liege. Unfortunately, their service was not exceptional enough to warrant the extravagant mummification practices bestowed upon even the Tomb Guard. This has left them hollow shells of their former selves, only possessing what was most important in life, an unwavering dedication to the King of Khemri and the skills needed to kill his foes. In Total War Warhammer, King Nekesh's Scorpion Legion is the regiment of Renown skeleton spearmen unit on the Tomb King's roster. They cost 550 gold in multiplayer, nearly 40 gold more than a normal rank 9 skeleton spearman unit. In return for this price increase, the Scorpion Legion gains the poisoned attacks and expert charge defense special abilities. This is a bit funny, as in the lore their spears are only tipped with the claws of scorpions. Not sure if it applies in the Warhammer world, but last I checked, scorpions only had poison in their stingers, not their claws. Anyways, the Legion also has 25 more armor and 4 more melee defense than a standard rank 9 skeleton spearman unit, making them exceptionally survivable for a cheap Tomb King's unit. This can make King Nekesh's Scorpion Legion a good, sticky source of poison in a Tomb King's army. They don't cost that much and are difficult to kill with monsters or archers, making it ineffective for the opponent to waste time targeting them when more dangerous units are on the field. While the Scorpion Legion is being ignored, they'll happily apply a poison debuff to the enemies targeting your more valuable units. Of course, with an armor value of 45 and a leadership value of 55, they aren't durable by the standards of other factions, so don't expect them to stay long when confronted with heavy infantry. And that brings us to the end of our overview of King Nekesh's Scorpion Legion, a continuation of the newly established Spooktoberfest tradition on the channel. I hope you enjoyed the video and the Tomb King's lore you've been receiving this past week. As always, keep suggesting new ideas in the comments below, and assuming I have the resources to do so, I'll get around to making a video about it eventually. Until next time, this has been Sigmar's Chosen, signing off for now.